Can you see the slides now?
Yeah, now we can.
Sorry for the delay. We'll start. 260th session. Vinayaka Namastubhyam Satatam Modaka Priya Nirvighnam Kuruno Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyamaha Siddhir Bhavatuno Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulям Ramanama Varanane Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha Sriraghavam Dasharathatmajamapremeyam Sitapatim Raghukulan Vairatnadipam Ajanubahum Aravinda Dalayataaksham Ramam Nishachara Vinashakaram Namami Anjaneyamatipaṭalananam Kanchanadrikamaniyya Vigraham Parijata Tarumulavasinam Bhavayami Pavamananandanam Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Krutamastakāņjalim Bāshpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namatarakshasantakam Buddhirbalam Yashodhairyam Nirbhayatvamarogata Ajadyam Vakpatitvancha Hanumatsmaranat Bhavet Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Arhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Adyatana Panchangam Prabhavanam Samvatsare Uttarayane Grishmartau Adhika Jyeshtamase, because this is not the real Jyeshta, Adhika Jyeshtamase, Shuklapakshe Ashtami Tithi till 6:57 p.m. Sthiravasaraha Magha Nakshatram till 4:39 p.m. followed by Purva Phalguni Nakshatram. Vyaghata Yoga till 7:13 p.m. followed by Harshana Yoga. Vishtikaranam till I think it just completed 7:10 a.m. Bhavakaranam throughout the rest of the day till 6:57 p.m. followed by Bhavakaranam, Balavakaranam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. We just started the Aranyakanda first Sarga. We will quickly again go back and see that so that we can continue from there. So the name of the Sarga is Maharshi Sangha Atha Prathama Sargaha Pravishyatu Maharanyam Dandakaranyam Dadarshāramo Durdharshaha Tapasashrama Mandalam. I think last time I probably did a mistake. When I was explaining Durdharshaha, I tried to apply it to the Ashrama Mandalam, but it is not correct. Durdharshaha Ramaha Tapasashrama Mandalam Dudarsha. That's how the Anvayam will be. So that's why I wanted to start back from here. So Durdharsha Dharshayitum Dukham, meaning it will be tough to face him. Such person is Rama. Rama is a tough person to face by, those who are adharmik. That's essentially what it means. So Durdharshaha Ramaha Tapasashrama Mandalam. There is a huge campus of several, huts and hermits there. So such Ashrama Mandalam, after entering Dandakaranyam, Atmavan, one who knew why he is going there and he's aware of himself, and on that purpose he is entering there. So Atmavan, Maharanyam Dandakaranyam Pravishya, by entering it, however, then Tapasashrama Mandalam, the Darsha. Then there the description of the ashramam is coming. Kushachira parikshiptam brahmya lakshmya samavratam yatha pradiptam durdarsham gagane surya mandalam. Here this is durdarsham. In the previous one it is durdharsha. And then dadarsha. So many similar sounding words, and precision of pronunciation, ucharana, is very, very important in Sanskritam to understand the words correctly. So we saw Durdharshaha is Dharshaitum Dukkham. That means to face him when we are not right, is difficult. Dadarsha is drishtavan, lit lakara of darshanam. He happened to see or he saw in the past. Now durdarsham. Here this is difficult dukkham. Darshayitum dukkham. To get a vision, it is difficult. What is difficult? Pradiptam suryamandalam gagane. When sun is bright, it is very difficult to see him. Durdarsham. Durdarsh gagane pradiptam suryamandalam durdarsham yatha. Tatha, this Atapasashrama Mandalam, which is filled with Kushachira Parikshiptam. Kushachirani Parikshiptani Yasmin Tam Kushachiranam Parikshiptam. With grass and some chira is cloths. Along with that, materials made there, both of huts and the mats and some of their dresses. All of these are Kusachira Parikshiptam. And that Ashrama Mandalam is Lakshmiya Brahmya Samavritam. And we saw already last time. Brahmya is related to Brahma. Brahma means Vedam also. Brahma can mean God. Brahma can mean Vedam. Brahma can mean the Nirakara Brahma also. So Brahmya Lakshmiya Samavritam, with the wealth of the Vedic knowledge, that whole campus is lit or surrounded by. Just as with so much knowledge that ordinary people will be, less confident to enter that campus. Such campus, Rama happened to get a sight of. And we read till this shloka last time. Sharanyam sarvabhutanam susamrishtajiram sada mrugair bahubhir akirinam pakshisanghai samavritam. So that campus also is Sharanyam sarvabhutanam. All beings are there in that. Now this description is part to the Ashrama Mandalam, part to the Maharanyam, Dandakaranyam. So here Sarvabhutanam Sharanyam is the Dandakaranyam. So Samrushtajiram Sada Ajirani Susamrishtani Angani Yeshu Tam Mrugaihi Akirinam. So well strong animals with whose their limbs and all are very strong. So Samrishta Ajiram Sada Mrugaihi Bahubihi Akirinam, spread and filled with several kinds of animals, various kinds of animals. Not only animals, Pakshi Sanghaihi Samavritam, also surrounded by various groups or various species of birds and animals. Probably from here we'll start. Pujitam cha pranrittam cha
Pujitam cha pranattam cha
Nityam Apsarasam Ganaihi
nityam apsarasa ganaihi
Vishalai
apsarasam ganaihi
Agni Sharanaihi
vishade agnisharanaihi
Sragbhandai Rajinai Kushaihi
shrag bhandai ajinair kushaihi
Samidbhis Toya Kalashaihi
samidis toya kalashaihi
Phalamulaischa Shobhitam
pala moolaischa shobhitam
Aranyaischa Mahavrakshaihi
aranyaischa vrikshaihi
Punyaihi Swada Phalairvratam.
punyaihi swada palam
Swadu
swadu palam
Phalairvratam.
swadu palairvadam.
Uttamam, Vikram. Very
I'm
good.
starting to read slowly, Bogaji. I was only hearing nowadays. Now I'm starting following the
Very
script
good.
of it.
Very good. Very good. So
So
how
we'll,
is this? Now the
yeah,
previous lines were more of the Aranyam description.
yeah.
Now it is of the Ashrama Mandalam description.
So when you say Sharani, Bogaji, it doesn't mean like sanctuary. So they were no, the animals were basically there's like a what do you call it's usually called a sanctuary, right? Is it like they were all the animals were there?
Sanctuary actually means what in English? It is where you go bring them and put them there, right?
Yes.
But Sharanyam is Even if something cannot live somewhere else, it migrates. It
Okay.
let you live here.
Mm-hmm.
Sharanam dadati.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It is a place of sharanam for anybody.
Yeah.
Just as
So
we say,
that's what I was thinking maybe in those days there is a concept of sanctuary also. That's what I was trying to see. Yeah.
okay, you are okay.
Yeah.
The etymology mapping, huh?
Yeah. 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 That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. I'm just
But from
thinking
the
of.
current meaning of sanctuary, I don't think it is appropriate because here
Uh,
Sarva Bhutanam Sharanyam, which means
okay.
normally birds migrate, sometimes based on weather and terror.
Mm.
Animals also might migrate.
Mm.
Sometimes some of them cannot survive. But
Mm.
Bharat as such was a Sarva Bhutanam Sharanyam.
Mm.
Specifically, this Dandakaranyam also is now described here as Sarva Bhutanam Sharanyam. It
Okay.
could also be, let's say, if we apply this Sarvabhutanam Sharanyam to the ashramam,
Mm.
then, as you said, maybe they brought all the animals and let them live there for
Yeah. Mm.
eco-balance. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Yeah. 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 Just checking because now you know how I research small things and say how it was in the past, how it was here. That's why.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because definitely, because in ashramam, they believe in eco-balance. So they want all kinds of animals, birds, everything living there. And that's how even in the Shakuntala's, Kanva Maharshi's ashramam, they had tigers also in their ashram.
Yes. Yes.
So for a complete balance, eco-balance. Yes. So now, how is this ashrama mandalam? Pujitam cha pranrittam cha nityam apsarasam ganaihi. By several groups of apsarasas who are typically apsarasa themselves, meaning they're more of up tattvam, up and rasa. So their body is more of uh, if you see them, they will be looking so tender and liquid kind that you will easily know, "Arey, they are, and the skin is just happening to be there. Otherwise, it is so transparent and tender. Such beautifully looking are apsarasas. Aparasa, and we talked about it in the past also in one of those kandas. So that apsarasas are, and hence they are beautiful. And once they are beautiful, they are more expressive. They want to express their beauty. One of the beauty is also their artworks, which is typically dances. And so pranrittam, these apsarasas, they come there and they do their performance of dances nityam, almost continuously. Every day there is probably one item, just as in Tirupati, in Tirumal Tirupati Devasthanam, in that big Kala Ranga Kshetram, which is an open big stage and a campus for anybody. Every evening you have either a Sangeeta performance there or somebody's Natyam and Sangeetam and Natyam together. So similarly, in their ashramam also, they have one stage allocated where Apsarasas come and they perform nityam. Every day they come and in their given 1 hour slot, whenever 1 hour or whatever time they are given, they do the nrittam, nrittam, nrityam, natyam, similar words. And pranrittam, very focused prakrishta nrittam, which means um, not just doing it for the sake of doing it, but the best performances is pranrittam. And Apsarasas are not just doing it as performance. And I always say that nowadays we keep using this performance for even classical Sangeetam, Sangeetam artists also. I'm performing Mohan Ragam. Hey, you're not performing. You're rendering a devotional text feeling of Tyagaraja Swami. He was in conversation with the Bhagavan, with Rama. And that text, you are lucky, we are lucky to remember that text and a bit of tune trained by our teachers. And with that same feeling that Tyagaraja would have sung, I would want to sing. That is the intent of learning Sangeetam and not for performances. And similarly, and so the reason I'm re-emphasizing that is Valmiki is qualifying it here by saying Pujitam. They are performing this pranritta as a puja. So Apsarasam Ganaihi Nityam Tad Ashramam Pranrittam Pujitam Cha. They are, of course, dancing there, but the dance is performed more as a puja in that ashrama. So, pujitancha pranrittancha nityam apsarasam ganaihi. And then how else is that is one part. So the video is now they are showing the whole setting of the ashrama from maybe drone camera is moving. So first part we saw is the Vedi where there is this dancing happening regularly. In another, now it moved to another place. There, Vishalaihi Agni Sharanaihi. Lot of very broad or spacious, what do you say, shapes or containers of Agnihotras. Agni Sharana, same thing. Place to hold Agni is Agni Sharana. Agni Sharanaihi Vishalaihi. And another place just next to it or nearby, then as the camera is moving, you will also see Srag Bhandaihi Ajinaihi Kushaihi. There are bundles of heaps and bundles of other apparatus items also there. Srag. Srag is that ladle or whatever you use to pour Agni and Samidhas, or not Samidha, Havis into the Agni, to offer to Agni. Sorry, not pour, but to offer the ghee, Havis, etc., are the two ladles, Srag and Sravi. So Srag Bhandaihi, because several of them will be there. Vishal Agnihotram. So one person cannot bend and do and burn his face. So, around it there will be several of the brahmacharis or other munis who will be sitting, assistants who will be sitting around and doing the Agni Karyam. And so you will need lot of these sriks. And so srik bhandaihi, big, huge container of several sriks in it, and probably long ones, because as I said, if it is a short one, then you have to put your hand, and your hair in the hand will get burnt, like mine once got burnt. So you need long sriks. And so to keep that such long sriks, otherwise if it is a small srik, you could have put it in a tray, then it is not bhanda. Bhanda is a big pot kind of a thing. That means you need that long depth of a srik in it. So long sriks kept in a big bhanda is srik bhandaihi, ajinaihi kushaihi. And also next to it there are heaps of folded, rolled mats by ajina. Ajina is deer skin. So Krishna ajinam, we say it, either dark deer skin or light deer skin. Either ones. Their skin rolls, which is used for muddy. Muddy is the cleanliness, purity of the space where you are sitting on. So ajinaihi, kushaihi. There are other mats which are made with kusha, with the grass. Or it is need not be mat also. It is very pavitras. The pavitra that you see as a whole bunch that they tie and keep bundle. So several such bundles of kushas. So kushaihi, ajinaihi, srig bhandaihi, vishalaihi, agnisharanaihi, samavritam. That samavritam will be applying here also. Then samidbhihi. Samit is the that wood, specific wood, aushadhi wood that you would apply, not any like our bhogi manta, not like the bhogi manta where you put any dirty tires also. The whole purpose of Agnihotram is to offer uh, oshadhis to the air so that the whole environment is having healthy air. Even if somebody is impurifying it, you are balancing it with the pure ghee and oshadhis through the samit and ghritam and other havis that you are offering there. You will not be putting paneer thing as havis there, right? You will be offering very specifically made oshadhi materials as havis into it. And similarly nowadays, I may not be a qualified one to say, but maybe like one of all of us are of similar knowledge and experiences. In this Purna Ahuti, people are putting, polyester sarees or jackets. Eh, You cannot be offering anything because you're essentially the purpose of offering all of that is to clean up the environment, the space. And so, very Shastrokta materials only should be offered there. So, Samidbhihi. So, Samid is these Oshadhi wood materials. Again, you see a big heap of such Samidbhihi. Toya Kalashaihi. And you'll also need water to for so many of the students and residents that sit every day and do their respective Agnikaryas and Achamanam, Abhishekam, etc. For all of them, you need several vessels of water supply. So Toyam is water, Toya Kalasham. Toya Kalashaihi, Phala Mulaischa Shobhitam. This is glowing, this whole place is glowing, or is appearing a special divine, what is it, sanctum, sanctorium, whatever they say, such English words, looking to be a special area with all these materials that are in one place. Another place where the dance puja karikrams are going on. So samidbhihi toya kalashaishi, toya kalashaihi, phala moolaischa shobhitam. Phala and moola, fruits and roots, rhyming words. Phala moolaischa shobhitam. Phalas to offer as naivedyam, moola for their own upavasa bhojanam. Aranyaischa mahavrakshaihi. That whole campus is they have filled with mahavrikshas, which are otherwise generally available in aranyas. Of aranya is aranyam, tadhidantam we say, which means aranya apostrophe s is aranyam. Aranyakam we say Brahmanam, Aranyakam in Veda parts also sections. So aranyaihi mahavrikshaihi, with huge trees that are otherwise available only in aranyas, they have grown such trees also in this ashramam. It is by with all of these punyaihi swadu phalair vratam, these trees which are containing punya swadu phalam, phalaihi vratam. It is filled with, these trees are filled with fruits, phalas, which are swadu, which are very tasty. Yesterday, when we were driving back from Atlanta to St. Louis, my wife brought that babaskai. Babaskai is what? What squash? Butter squash. And she cut them and gave me a piece while I was driving. I ate. It felt a little salty, a little sour. And I told her, she asked, how is it? So then I said, because you asked, I'm telling. In my childhood, in summer, when I would go to my grandfather's place in the Shagavatnam, in the Agrahar, called Vidruparthi, they had lot of these bobai chatlu, buttersquash trees in the backyard, banana trees, and sapota trees also. So my mamas would cut them and fresh and serve it to us. We would all eat together. It used to be like sweet, so sweet. And it is not any hybrid one. They didn't go and buy it in any Home Depot, Lowe's. Somehow, since whenever my grandfather inherited that place, they had them probably. And so it's very natural buttersquash, which used to be so sweet. So swadu phalam, not sour and salty, lost the original taste of it. Nor is it artificially injected with more sugar. Swadu phalaihi, punyaihi, that too not any, any just like that, any other fruits. Punya phala, that means which is prescribed for such residents of ashramas by such divine prescribed, allowed kind of trees only, fruits only. So punyaihi swadu phalaihi vratam. बलिहोमार्चितं पुण्यं
बलिहोमार्चितं पुण्यं
ब्रह्मघोषनिनादितं
ब्रह्मघोषनिनादितं
पुष्पैश्चान्यैः परिक्षिप्तं
पुष्पैश्च अन्यैः परिक्षिप्तं
पद्मिन्या च सपद्मया
पद्मिन्या च सपद्मया
फलमूल फलमूलाशनैर्दान्तैः
फलमूलाशैर्दान्तैः
क्षीरकृष्णाजिनाम्बरैः
कृष्णाजिनाम्बरैः
सूर्यवैश्वानराभैश्च
सूर्यवैश्वानराभ्यश्च
पुराणैर्मुनिभिर्वृतम्.
मुनिभिर्वृतम्.
So this campus, who are the residents? They are the Purana Munis. And that means they have been old residents or senior residents, if we can say. That means people who have been living there for so long and have become so old also. Puranaihi Munibhihi Vritam, surrounded by or filled by residents who are such old munis. How do they look? What do they do? Brahma Bali Homa Architam. They do archanas. Their archanas are of Bali and Homa. They do Homa, and as part of that Homa, and as they complete the Homa, they also offer Bali. Bali again is not that Bali that we know, or we don't care. Whatever is with pure heart offered to gods is Bali. So Bali Homarchitam Punyam. Again, so it says qualifying it, not any, some animal is running, go bring it, cut. They are not uncivilized, barbarous people. They are highly educated, specialized in in taking care of the whole universe, of the environment. Their very purpose of leaving urban areas and coming and settling in such difficult to live aranyas is to for applying whatever knowledge they already have in taking care of the environment and also doing additional research for future generations to continue to protect the world that is created by the divine. So, Punyam Balim Homarchitam Brahma Ghosha Ninaditam. Brahma, as I said, is Veda. Veda Ghosha Ninaditam. All these manis and this whole ashram, if you go anywhere, you will be continuously hearing Vedic chanting and all. And we can, the closest one we can imagine is Tirupati or any other ashram that you go. Any ashrams of Puttaparthi to, I don't know, I didn't go, but I'm imagining that, Art of Living's ashram or, our, what is it? Isha Foundation's ashram. These places also, if you go, you will be having nice music. Any lane you walk along, you'll be hearing slow, nice music, right? Similarly, Puttaparthi, especially, I know I went last in March itself. I went there early morning. I went, as my father said, 8 o'clock Veda Ghosha starts, 8 till 9, 1 full hour of Vedic chanting by all students and the devotees that are given, that are selected, about hundreds of them that sit and chant together. So that is Brahma Ghosha Ninaditam. And then Pushpaischa Anyaihi Parikshiptam. Because you have so many trees which are flowering trees, and because of wind or whatever, or when the flower itself has become old, because you don't cut every flower just like that. Just because there is a flower, you don't want to cut because they're not into business of 1-800 flowers to keep selling. You grow and cut the fruit. No, they let the trees and whether it is fruit trees or flowering trees or shadowing green trees, they let them live. As needed, they cut whatever is required only. So rest of the flowers will remain on the trees. And so when they become old and with with the wind breeze, some of the petals fall down. So pushpaischa anyehi parikshiptam. You see some petals scattered, colorful petals. Some mandara red, some yellow of let's say chamanti, or some whites of jasmine, etc. Some violets, etc., etc. All those natural forest specific flowers. So pushpaischa anyaihi, by various kinds of other kinds of flowers, parikshiptam, scattered all over, so that you see a beautiful, what they say, bed of flower petals. Pushpaischanyaihi parikshiptam, and specifically Padminya cha sapadmaya. Padminya is Padmini. Padmini is Padmas. Padminya cha sapadmaya, along with Padmas. So, how to differentiate these two words here? Chitrakoda, Pushpaihi. Sapadmaya, Padma Sahitaya, Padminya Sarasya. So, Padmini is one which contains Padma, is Padmini. And so here it is Saras, that small ponds. You will see small ponds, which are specifically designed to put the Padmas. Sapadmaya Padminya. Not just an ordinary water pond, but pond specifically designed with, filled with all Padmas, lotuses in them. So Padmaya, Sa Padmaya Padminyacha. Then Phalamula Shanair Dantaihi. Other places where Niyamita Ubhaya Karanaihi. So there are places where you find Phala Mula Ashanam. So some small canteens, canteen as in not for sale or whatever, but kitchen places where food is served of both Phala Mula Ashanam. Entire entire Ramayanam, we keep hearing Phala Mula Ashanam, Phala Mula Ashanam. That means their food is primarily eating what we call in our childhood. I think I mentioned this also. Most of us also might be remembering because all of us are of same age. When we were in India, for Shivaratri especially, in the night, to stay awake, the evening, the whole day you were fasting. By evening, they would make that Teepidumpalu, Chalakadadumpalu, we say. Chalakadadumpa, Teepidumpa, which is probably the sweet root or something that they say here, the yucca root, all of those big roots that they would cut and boil with jaggery and we would eat. So you get a good meal that will keep you away, that will keep you not hungry throughout the night. So that was only once in Shivaratri. But here, their regular diet is Phala Mula Ashanam. That's why most of these munis and the residents of ashramas, ashramavasini, you'll see them very thin or appropriately sized because they're eating to keep their body alive, not for enjoyment of tastes, etc. So phalamulashanayihi dantaihi. Danta is to be consumed. Chira Krishna Jinambaraihi. So the food that they eat is this minimal, very simple, minimal diet. And the dresses that they wear, their vesham, is Chira Krishna Jinam. The Chira is that rough, simple, ordinary cloth, no rich dresses, not even from Walmart, bought, made in fact, probably by anybody, if at all, in a village or their residents nearby. That way they acquire from there and use it. No sending it to factories. Chira Krishna Ajinam, and on top of that, they wear the Krishna Ajinam, the dark deer skin, so that it becomes muddy for them. Krishna Ajina Ambaraihi, their dresses covering wrapped by the Chira and Krishna Ajinam. Surya Vaishwanara Bhaischa. And with this practice, all these munis, how do they glow? Abha. Abha. Bha is light. Bhaskara, we say, right? Bhaskaroti. He illuminates. He gives us light. So is Bhaskara. Abha is, means Samantat. With the light all around is Abha. Abhaihi. What kind of light is surrounding them? Surya Vaishwanara. Surya is sun. Vaishvanara is fire, essentially. Aham Vaishvanaro bhutva, Jatara Agni bhutva, God says. I am there in all of you, sitting as, in all of us, sitting as the Vaishvanara, which is the Jatara Agni. And Pachami Annam Chaturvidham, he splits it into four um, what is it?
Parts.
Four components of Prithvi, that is the food, solid materials, liquid materials or acids, enzymes, etc. And then some that is left out into gas, and ensuring that there is some more space. That's how we say. We should eat in, leave at least 1/4 of the stomach empty, so that for the gases that release, there is sufficient space without bloating out. So that is Pachami Annam Chaturvidham, he says. So in 4 parts. So similarly, that like that Vaishvanara, that fire kind of a glow they have, and sun kind of a brightness that they have. Surya Vaishvanara Abhaihi Puranaihi Munibhiravritam. That means why they have this glow? Because of that long practice that they have done, age-old practice for so long, and hence that Purana qualifier is given, adjective is given here. Puranair munibhir avritam. Punyaischa niyataharaihi.
Punyascha niyatahare
Shobhitam paramarshibhihi.
Shobhitam param rishibhi.
Tad brahma bhavana prakhyam.
Tat brahma bhavan prakhyam.
Brahma ghosha ninaditam.
Brahma ghosh ninaditam.
Brahma vidbhir mahabhagaihi.
Brahma vidbhir mahabhage.
Brahmanaihi upashobhitam.
Brahmanehi upashobhitam.
Tad drishtva raghava shriman.
Tat dristva raghava sriman.
Tapasashrama mandalam.
Tapasashram mandalam.
Abhyagachan mahatejah.
Abhyagachan mahateja.
Vijyam kritva mahadhanuhu.
Vijyam kritva mahadhenu.
See the, what do you say, the feelings are expressed in one's action. So Sriman Raghavaha, one who has the Shri always with him, is Sriman. Lakshmi is always with him. So Sriman Raghavaha tat tapasashrama mandalam drishtva, by seeing such an ashrama mandalam, he realized abhyagachat, he went toward that ashrama mandalam. Mahatejah, he is full of the valor. Such Rama, however, as he is entering there, he is always having his dhanu, right? Whenever he goes alone, and when he sees that, the surroundings are not so secure and safe, he ties the jya. Jya is the thread. So you keep the tension so that you can release an arrow or a missile on it, so that it will go as far and with so much force as you can. But when you are entering this ashramam, you don't need that Mahadhanu to apply Mahadhanu at all, because it is already with the best divine people there. And so, Vijyam Kritva Mahat Dhanuhu. Vijyam is Jam Vinirvritva. That means he released that thread. Hey, I don't need this now. Now it will just become a stick. Stick as in just a stick. But it is not a weapon anymore, because you cannot launch. If you release the tension of that thread, just remove it and tie it only on one end around. That is called Vijyam. And so in Ridram also we say, right, Vijyam Dhanu, Vijyam Kapardino. What is that line? In the first Anuvakam only. Vikram, remember? Vijyam Dhanu Kapardino Vishalyo Banavagam Uta Aneshan Asyeshava Abhurasya Nishangati. So there we say, we are requesting Rudra.
To untie the bow. We are requesting to untie the bow and reduce his anger.
Untie the bow. Vijyam Dhanuhu. Oh God, we are your devotees, Bhagavan. You don't need to keep that as an ammunition. No, just keep it as your beautiful ornament there. So Vijjam Dhanuhu, we are requesting him. Similarly, here also, Rama is, he knows, sorry, I'm entering my people. These are divine people. I don't need to have it as a weapon. So Vijjam Kritva Mahadhanuhu Abhyagachat Mahatejaha. And before he entered, Rama, so this whole narration is what Rama is getting a vision of. From Rama's eyes, the camera is showing us. Valmiki's camera is showing us. Punyaischa niyataharaihi. These people, even though they said phalamoolashanam, he is further qualifying their aharam is niyatam. Niyatam is very prescribed, confined, restricted diet. Niyata ahara, niyataharaihi punyaihi. That too only that is to be consumed, not buying just because you have to consume protein, buy that some other protein, chemical protein. No. Punyaihi niyataharaihi. Punya materials only that are available there, that you raise there, fresh, consumed. Punyaishchanayata aharaihi shobitum paramarshibhihi. Not only those Puranaihi Munibhihi avritam, there are Maharshis also. That too Paramarshibhihi. Paramarshibhihi shobhitam tadashrama mandalam. And these Maharshis, and who are there? There are Munis, there are Maharshis, there are materials. First we saw the Apsarasa dancers, then all the Yajna Homa materials and that stage there. Then we went to Munis, and now coming to Maharshis. And after that, Tad Brahma Bhavana Prakhyam. Prakhyam is popularly known as Prakhyati, the name. It is known for that building is known to be Brahma Bhavanam, full of Vedic. It's a Vedic building essentially, Vedic campus. Brahma Bhavana Prakhyam, Brahma Ghosha Ninaditam. He's again reiterating it, that not only in the students area you will hear, because even today if, I go to our Somayaji, Madugala Shashibhushan Sharma, outskirts of Hyderabad. He has acquired small lands from all of their relatives and got a big 20 or 25 acres land together and is running Vidyaranyam, a Gurukulam there. So I go there in person, so I know it. So there, if you go to any of these rooms where all these balas of different, every year, right, 12 years, so 12 grades you have in the Gurukulam. You go there, they are chanting. No, they will be chanting. Most of them are, in the younger ones, you will see them reading the book. Other places, just recollecting and chanting. So that is Brahma Ghoshaninaditam. Why is he mentioning it the second time here? Because even in this Brahma Bhavana Prakyam area, which is Paramarshibhihi Shobhitam, even in the Maharshi's place also, or just because we are now teachers, we have seniors here, let's play cards or let's play games. No. Even in this Brahma Bhavana Prakyam ashramam also, Paramarshibhi Shobhitam, there also Brahma Ghosha Ninaditam. That means any place you go, you keep hearing Vedic chants there. Brahma Vidbhihi Mahabhagaihi Brahmanaihi Upashobhitam. It is also, what do you say? It is also qualified with these, occupied by these great people who are Brahmavit. Tritiya Bahuvachanam is Brahmavidbhihi. Brahmavit is those who are aware. Vit is Vidya, those who are aware of Brahma, God or Vedas. So Veda aware people, Brahmavidbhihi, Mahabhagaihi, they're great people, Mahabhagyam, Yesham, those who take big parts or those who take up big activities there. They're not just guests there, or are they idle sitting people. Mahabhagam, bhagam svikaroti, big parts. That means each one has a big responsibility of probably one is running ecology department, one is running spiritual sciences, one is running yogic sciences, one is running Ayurvedic sciences, one is running whatever environmental sciences. So Mahabhaga, each one has a department there, responsibility to continue the research there. So Mahabhagaihi Brahmanaihi. Those everyone there is a Brahmana. Brahmana not by birth caste necessarily. And I will tell you that quote, that anecdote also. Brahmana here is Brahman, apostrophe S is Brahmana. Brahma, apostrophe S. One who are of the Brahma. One who's dedicate themselves to Brahma. Brahma being both, one is the spiritual divine God as you can take it, or Vedas, knowledge, either ways. So by such Brahmanaihi upashobhitam, with all of them sitting nearby in various areas, this whole campus is upashobhitam. Tat तापसाश्रम मंडलम दृष्ट्वा श्रीमान राघवः अभ्यगच्छत् महातेजाः महद्धनुः विजयं कृत्वा अभ्यगच्छत्. So no, I'll not quote it. Let's not waste time. So that is the vision so far given of the ashrama for us. And as we see, and especially in Aranyakanda onwards, it started with Ayodhya Kanda itself, right? Rama loves to, he will invariably find places where Maharshis, Munis, Brahmanas, all of these people live. Rama is fan of them. For Rama's favorites are these people. He will first give preference to these scholars, educated scholars, research people, knowledgeable people, spiritual people, divine people. He will always go spend his time with them. And so that is one condition for us. Shall we practice that? So that shall we become Brahmavit? Shall we become Purana Munihi? So that Rama will come to us. He will come to us and take us. Right? Beautiful. And so we are continuing this Ramayana study so that Rama will be so much pleased with all of us. Are 6 years in this detail? Anytime I tell anybody, what? Still Ayodhya Kanda? You just started Aranya Kanda, they say. Because nobody is able to believe. They think, we completed Ramayana Parayanam in one day. Because read. So what have you learned from there? Have you realized Rama? Have you felt him? Have you seen that ashramas where he went? Could you delight yourself? Pulakita. Pulakita sharirulai ananda payodhi nimagnulai mudambuna yashamugalavaraendaro mahanubhavalu Satyagaraja. Such Pulakita we should become. Pulakita, Ananda Nimagna, Ananda Payodhi Nimagna. We should be immersed, dwelled into that sea of Ananda by seeing and realizing Rama and the times of Rama, and not thinking that it is ancient, but it is there even today. I can see it. I can still see it. With that delight, with that bhava, if we immerse ourselves in this study of Ramayanam, then Rama will just naturally come. Yes, Vijjam Dhanu Kritva, he will come to us. Each one of us, hey Vikram, very good, how are you? Come, I'll take you to my place. Hey Bhoga, how are you? Hey Premji, like that he will call each one of us Radeshji, Lavanyaji, and take us, because we are immersing ourselves in Rama's life and Rama's world. So, Divyajnanopapannaste
दिव्यज्ञानोपपन्नास्ते
Ramam Drishtva Maharshayah
रामं दृष्ट्वा महर्षयः
Abhyagachan Tada Pritaha
अभ्यगच्छन्स्तदा प्रीताः
Vaidehincha Yashasvinim.
वैदेहीं च यशस्विनीम्.
So as Rama saw that campus and he was entering, as he is entering, residents they also realized, Divya Jnanopapannaha te. all te maharshayah divyajnana upapannaha. They have divyajnanam has come to them. They have obtained that divyajnanam. Upapannam is they have obtained it. Divyajnanam, divine knowledge. And so with their divine knowledge, they have divine vision. And they, as soon as they saw, they realized, that is our Bhagavan Rama. Yes, he's coming. So divyajnanopapannaste maharshaya Ramam drishtva, by seeing Rama entering their campus, abhyagachan. Now this is, there it was Rama, abhyagachat, ekavachanam. Here this is abhyagachan, bahuvachanam. All of these maharshis, they went to Rama. Rama, swagatam, swagatam, swagatam. By singing Veda Ghosha, they have invited him with the Purna Kalasham, as we say, right? All of that. So, Abhyagachan tada pritaha. All of them were so, what do you say, heartened, delighted. Rama came to our place. Rama, please welcome. Abhyagachan tada pritaha vaidehim cha yashasvinim. This is another important thing all of our pravachanakartas say. We should never worship only Vishnu and leave Lakshmi, or worship only Rama and leave Sita, or worship only Shiva and leave Parvati. Always together. We should always worship them together. So the Vaidehim cha and Vaidehi also, they have, and who is Yashasvinim? They already heard. Probably they got a message from Arundhati and Atri saying, hey, Sita must be coming there. Sita is a divine lady. I already gave her all the divine ornaments, etc. Messages came. And so, Yashasvinim Vaidehim cha abhyagachat. Abhyagachan here means you go to receive them and welcome them. So they have welcomed Rama and Vaidehi also, which means Lakshmana anyways. Tetam somam ivodyantam
Tetam somam ivodyantam
drishtva vai dharmacharinam
drishtva vai dharmacharinam
Lakshmanam chaiva drishtva
tu
Vaidehim cha yashasvinim
Vaidehim cha yashasvinim
Mangalani prayunjanaha
Mangalani prayunjanaha
Pratyaggrindhan dridhavrataha.
Pratyagrunnam drudavrataha.
Very good. So all of them, what did they do? They first went, they said, welcome, welcome. They shook their hands or touched his feet or whatever. Probably not touched their feet because Rama is young. He's a young person yet, young adult. And all of these are very elderly one. We don't know. But they have welcomed him with all the honors. And as they were welcoming him, their feelings of how he is also expressed. How did they get the sight of Rama? Te tam somam udyantam iva drishtva. Somam udyantam, like a rising moon. Rama looked so pleasant, like a rising moon. Not harsh, like a sun, but he looked so happy and pleasant and so beautiful, like a rising moon. Tetam somam ivodyantam drishtva dharmacharinam. Of course, Rama treads the path and lives the path of dharma. Dharmachari, dharmacharinam. Brahmachari, dharmachari. Dvitiya vibhakti is dharmacharinam. Lakshmanam chaiva, and Lakshmana also. Drishtva tu Vaidehim cha, and Vaidehi Sita also. Yashasvinim Mangalani prayunjanaha. They try to offer all, apply. Prayunjana means prayogam kritavantaha, kurvantaha. Those who are applying or offering various mangalani. What are mangala vastus? To Sita, they will give kunkumam, haridra, pasupu, turmeric, haridra and kunkuma, and probably some garland flowers. And to Rama, they will offer arghyam, padyam, achamaniyam, paniyam, and probably some kusha, darbha, their mat. So all these mangalani that you offer, Mangalani Prayunjanaha Pratyagrinha Dridhavrataha. Each one of them, they are Dridhavrataha. And Grinha Dridhavrataha. They have taken up strong, what do you say, strong practices, strong oaths, strong resolves. And those who have taken those strong resolves are Dridhavrataha. Prati Agrinhan. They have taken Prati Agrinhan Dridhavrataha. They have received them and held their hands and, come like that and make them sit is Agrinhan. They have received them. Rupa Samhananam Lakshmim
रूप संहनन लक्ष्मीं
Saukumaryam Suveshatam
सौकुमार्यं सुवेशतां
Dadrushur Vismitakaraha
ददृशु विस्मिताकारा
Ramasya Vanavasinaha.
रामश्च वनवासिनः.
So Rupa Samhananam Lakshmim, her form Lakshmi in Sita is looking so beautiful, so divine that she beats Lakshmi also in her beauty. Rupa Samhananam Lakshmim, one who is beating the beauty of Lakshmi. Lakshmi herself is for beauty and wealth and all of that, richness. And here is Sita, who with the ornaments and all offered by Arundhati ji, Sita is beating the beauty of Lakshmi. Rupa Samhananam Lakshmi. Hananam is actually kill, but what it means is beat. Beat, or what do you call? Cross over the beauty of Lakshmi. Saukumaryam and Sukumar, very delicate and tender. If she walks, every feet, every step looking so beautiful. Her eyes, that wide eye, but probably half closed or 3/4 open only, and looking wherever as required only. Her hands in a nice mudra, right? So all of that, Saukumaryam, Suveshatam, dressed appropriately, beautifully. Suveshatam, one who has in the best possible dress. Not wearing jeans and coming to this ashram, but coming in the most best dress. Suveshatam, Saukumaryam, Rupa Samhananam Lakshmim, Dadrushuhu. They all happened to see. Dadarsha is Ekavachanam, Dadrushuhu is Bahuvachanam, Litlakara, past tense. They all saw that delicate, tender, beautiful, beating the beauty of Lakshmi, Sita. And so Vismitakaraha, Ramasya Vanavasinaha. They also saw this beauty of Rama and Vismitakaraha. They were all amazed. These Vanavasinaha, all the forest dwellers there, and the residents of the ashram also, all of them happened to see. Oh, Rama came. Immediately news passed around to nearby tribes. And so they all tribals also came to this ashrama. And look at that. Nobody stopped them. That means Vanavasinas were also entered into ashram. It's only later medieval dirty practices because of which we got bad name, and that continues and lingers blaming us. But otherwise, there was no such discrimination. If you're good, you're sincere, you're genuine, you are accepted. You are violating, then you're outcast. Very simple. Nothing, no discriminations there by any group or classification. So, sir, Vaidehim Lakshmanam Ramam
Vaidehim Lakshmanam Ramam
Netrair Animishairiva
Netrairanimishairiva
Ascharya Bhutan Dadrushuhu
Asharya Bhutan Dadrusha
Sarve Te Vanacharinaha.
Sarve Te Vanacharinaha.
All those people who are wandering in the forests, Vanacharinaha. Vanavasinaha, those who are residing in Vana. Vanacharinaha, those who are moving. So those tribes who keep moving. Vanacharinaha, te sarve ascharya bhutan dadrushuhu. They have seen, like, they happen to see Vaidehim, Lakshmanam, Ramam. They happen to see with so much of surprise. One is, hey, they never thought Rama will come there. They always thought he will be in the palace and all, or go for yuddha, etc. But such Rama came to our ashrama, our Dandakaranya. Wow! So they were amazed and delighted. And how are they looking at them? Animishaihi netraihi iva. Animisha. Naimishe, Naimishe, Animisha Kshetre. First line we keep hearing in most of these stories or Puranas. Anytime you read Satyanarayana Vratam, Naimishe Animisha Kshetre, Rishabhi Parivratam, it says. So the Naimisha Kshetram is filled by Animisha. Animisha means Nimesham, very Nimisham we say, right? Nimesham is a unit of time of one wink. That is Animisham. Nimisham. So that means you close your eye and open is Nimisham. Animisha is not closed. Eyes are always open. Children, if we see, and that's why we say they are gods, because Animisha is a term also used for gods. Suras are also called Animishaha because they never close their eyes. Their eyes are always open, which also means two things. One, physically also, if we see, I'm observing my granddaughter, she will look probably for a minute, two also, with her eyes open, doesn't wink. And I think, oh my God, how much capacity you have. How strong and powerful are your eyes. One. So that means they are powerful, they're healthy, full of energy is Animishaha. Second one is gods are the evidences for us. They are evidence of every activity that is going on here. And to see those and to be evidences, you should never close your eyes, not even a moment, right? You should be observing everybody's accounts, everybody's activities, to keep a record, to log. And so that is also another reason of Animisha. They don't close their eyes. One is strong, powerful, healthy, like children. Two, always fresh, like children. Two, they are observing us. So, Animishaihi netra. But here, these people are not actually gods. They are Vanacharina. But they wanted to see, not lose this sight of Rama, this beautiful Rama, Sita and Lakshmana, even for a second, of a wink of eye, they didn't want to. So they kept their eyes open like this. Ah, what a beauty, Rama. What a beauty, Sita. Like that. They kept their eyes open and saw. So, Animishaihi netraihi iva. Like they were observing Rama, Sita and Lakshmana, like Animisha's gods, like God's eyes, especially netraihi. With the God's eyes they were seeing. Again, two things. One, physically, what we meant is they didn't want to miss even a second of the vision. Like we all, when we go to Tirupati or any that main Garbhagudi, we also try to keep our eyes open because they push us in a moment. They'll go. Those heartless volunteers or workers there, they have no heart for us. For hours they stood in line to get sight of this God on for a moment. Let them see for a moment. No, push them out. So, because we are conscious of that they will push us away, we keep our eyes open to get the sight of Bhagavan there. And even when we go, we don't turn around, we walk back so that we get some more sight for a few more steps at least before we lose sight of the God. In the same way, Animishaihi netraihi. Number
Can I
two,
say something here?
yes,
It is similar to gopis used to see Krishna when, every day coming from the one, Gocharan.
correct,
Even,
correct,
and they
correct.
say, oh, why Brahma made this in a nimish, why Brahma made this palak?
Correct.
What a beautiful comparison.
Beautiful comparison, Premji.
Wow,
Yes.
see, it shows a person who is totally engrossed in bhakti only can talk like this.
Correct, correct, correct. Very correct. Yes, Premji. Say more, if you like.
No, that is I remember, just related, but yeah.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Yeah, please share like this. And it should not be monologue one way. As I am talking, if you, as you feel whatever are your feelings, express them immediately. There is no interruptions, no worries. I enjoy if we talk, if we express, all of us express our feelings. So that was one. I thought there was another point that I wanted to say. Second one was physically seeing, Animisha. Okay, I think we have talked enough about it probably. There was another feeling I thought I wanted to say. If it comes back, I will tell you. Atrainam hi mahabhagaha,
Atrenam hi himabhagaha,
mahabhagaha,
mahabhagaha,
sarvabhuta hite rataha,
sarvabhuta hite rataha,
atithim parnashalayam,
atitim parnashalayam,
raghavam sanyaveshayan,
ragavam sannaveshayan,
sanyaveshayan.
sanyaveshayan.
Perfect. So they say, right? Na rudro rudramarchayet, says the Veda Suktam before. To do Archana of Rudra, an Arudra, a non-Rudra cannot do Archana of a Rudra. Na Rudro Rudramarchayet is the first instruction given. And so to become Rudra, we do the Mahanyasa. So we invoke him in every anga. Agnirme Vachashritaha Vakradaye Netrayo Suryo Me Chakshushritaha. And so we invoke all the gods into us. So we become Rudra, we become pure, and then only we are eligible to start the
Yeah. Idam amrute amrutam mayi.
huh?
Idam amrute amrutam mayi.
Amritam Amritam Mayi. Agnirme Vachashritaha Vak Hridaye Hridayam Mayi Aham Amrite Amritam Brahmani.
Amrutam Brahmani. Yeah.
So similarly, to be eligible to welcome Rama, who is a Mahabhaga, we keep saying, right? Sarvabhuta hite rataha. We keep saying in Balakanda so many times. Rama, who is he? He is Sarvabhuta hite rataha. Ekavachanam. Who are these Maharshis who are eligible here? All these Vanavasinaha, Vanacharinaha, Purana Muninaha, all of these, what is their eligibility to actually receive Rama? They also should be Mahabhagaha. They also should be, equally as fortunate or as capable as Rama. And Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, equally devoted for the upliftment and welfare and auspiciousness of all beings. Just as Rama, Bhagavan himself is, so should we be. Then only we will be eligible to receive Rama. If we do whatever our jobs are ours, if we don't care for the Sarvabhuta Hite Ratam, then there is no point. And that's why every session of ours here, we end it towards by asking Lavanyaji or whoever else to chant our Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Iti. So we are Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha then, right? All of us, when we chant that mantra, we are preparing ourselves to become Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, so that whenever Rama passes by along our home, along our streets, he will just knock our door and say, hey, here I am, Atithi. I came without an appointment, Bhoga. Open the door for me. He will knock at our door and we open, receive him. Atithim. Sarvabhuta. So these Maharshayah are Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha Mahabhagaha, and hence he, only them, such people, Atra Enam Atithim Raghavam Parnashalayam Sanyaveshayan. They finally walked him after offering the initial Argyam, Padyam, Achamanam, etc. Then they walked him to their respective Parnashala, which is a guest quarter there. Sam means Samyak Nyaveshayan. Niveshanam is entering or residing. They made him reside in that hermitage there. Niveshayan, laka, lang lakara becomes a niveshayan, but because ni is upasarga, ni is brought out, aveshayan, ni aveshayan, nyaveshayan. So nya, samyak nyaveshayan, they have offered the most well kept, beautiful, neat, whatever is the best place that they have as the guest room, they have offered that as the god room to Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita there. They made them enter properly. Tato Ramasya Satkritya. I thought I will complete this sarga and go to second sarga where the actual action thriller is. Looks like we can't even complete the first sarga. I'm probably too much involved in receiving Rama to all of our homes, to this classroom, to the study group. That probably I'm taking more time here only. Tato Ramasya Satkritya.
ततो रामस्य सत्कृत्य
Vidhina Pavakopamaha.
विधिना पावकोपमाः
Ajuhruste Mahabhagaha.
आजुहृस्ते महाभागाः
Salilam Dharmacharinaha.
सलिलं धर्मचारिणः.
So Tato Ramasya Satkritya. They after doing all satkara for Rama, offering a shawl to him, giving him a flower bouquet, probably giving him a medal, what is it called? Medal or a shield or a certificate there, of good doing all the satkaras. Ramasya Satkritya Vidhina, as per the Vidhi. Vidhina, by whom? Pavakopamaha. Each one of them is like Pavaka. Upama is simile, comparable to Pavaka. Pavaka is Pavanam Karoti Yaha Saha. Pavakaha. Who is Pavaka? We all know. Who is Pavaka?
Agni.
Agni.
Agni, right? Because it purifies, we say. So looking like Agni, each one of them have done so much of practices, purity, divine practices, that each one of them is looking like Agni. Pavakopamaha. Or essentially not that they are blazing fire. If an English fellow reads this translation, then the video he will show is each one with fire around them. Not that stupid translation. What we mean is looking like purifiers. They are so pure that even if anybody goes near them, he will naturally become a pure fellow. And I think I quoted that one beautiful anecdote from one great movie by the great director K. Vishwanath, Jeevana Jyoti. That Vanishri, she becomes mad after losing her son-like raised boy, who is actually her brother-in-law's or sister-in-law's son in the Ratha Yatra of the Puri Jagannatha. She becomes mad. Lost the son? How can I? How can I? And so she loses herself, she becomes mad, and just wanders, happens to reach a beach, and she's sleeping there. And so there is one drunkard, gunda kind of a guy there. He looks at her beautiful body. He then, to do something wrong, you have to lose your consciousness. That's why they go and drink more. Then he goes, drinks another bottle of, liquor, comes back so that he can do wrong. Because he knows she's a good lady. Anything he wants to enjoy on her is wrong. She will not accept it. That means I should lose my consciousness. It's a given thing. And so they lose their consciousness. So when he comes back, he almost comes on top of her. And he looks at her, goes back. That scene had no other relevance in the story. But it only shows the purity of the director, the story writer, who is K. Vishwanath. He's so pure that he cannot think wrong. He just lives. So similarly here, they are pavakopamas. They are like purifiers, that even if a villain goes near them, they will turn into a soft guy. They will mellow themselves down. So pavakopamaha mahabhagaha te dharmacharinah salilam ajahruhu. Then they offered water to Rama. Sir, this is water for your, achamanam, kalasham, etc. This is for achamanam in your kamandalu. This is water for your kalasham, so that you can do abhisheka. This is water for you to drink in this, 3 bottles, whatever. Ovala bottles for 3 of you. Please call us. Just ring this bell anytime. We will come if you need more water or anything else. Kind of a service they have offered. Pushpam moolam phalam sarvam
Pushpam Mulam Phalam Sarvam
ashramancha mahatmanah
Ashramam Cha Mahatmanah
nivedayitva dharmajnaah
Nivedayitva Dharmagnya
te tatah pranjalayo bruvan.
Te Tatah Pranjalo Abruvan.
So they offered nivedayitva, nivedanam kritva. Nivedanam is naivedyam. Whatever you offer is naivedyam. So what all are naivedyam, nivedanam they did? Pushpam, phalam, moolam, sarvam ashramam. They said, they offered this, and then they said, this whole campus is yours, Rama. Please, just feel free. This is your home, like your home. Feel free, they said. So sarvam ashramam cha mahatmanah nivedayitva, unto that Mahatma offering it. Dharmajnaha te pranjalayaha abruvan. In Pranjali, in Namaskara Mudra, they all then spoke this to Rama, because they are dharmajnaha. They are aware of dharma. Dharmapalo janasyasya
Dharmapalo Janasyasya
sharanyastvam mahayashaha
Sharanyastvam Mahayashaha
pujaniyascha manyascha
Pujaniyascha Manyascha
raja dandadharo guruhu
Raja Dandadharo Guruhu
indrasyeha chaturbhagaha
Indrasyeha Chaturbhagaha
praja rakshati raghava
Praja Rakshati Raghava
raja tasmad varan bhogan.
Raja Tasman Varan Bhogan
Bhogan.
Namyan
Ramyan bhungte loka namaskritah.
Ramyan Bhungte Loka Namaskritaha.
So they did a simple stotram to Rama, saying, Rama, dharmapalaha, a one who is enforcing dharma, one who is ruling dharma, dharmapalaha, asya janasya sharanyaha. You are the refuge, you are the seeker for all of us. We seek you, we seek refuge in you. Asya janasya sharanyaha tvam mahayashaha. You are known for offering sharanya, for offering sharanam to all of us. That's why so many sharanam, sharanam, sharanam Gitas, kritis are written by so many Vagyayakaras also, right? Sharanam Bhava Karunalaya. Bhanumati sang that. Sharanam Bhava Karunarasa Rama Dina Dayalu. Like that. So Sharanyam, Sharanyaha Tvam Mahayashaha Pujaniyascha, you are to be worshipped. Manyascha, you are to be respected and honored. Raja Guruhu Dandadharaha. That Raja becomes Guru, who is Dandadhara, who is holding the Danda. And Danda is for what? Is for showing the direction, Danda, and also for punishing also, Dandadharaha. Such Raja, who is a Dharmapala, who is the Sharanyaha Asya Janasya, who is a Mahayashaha, who is a pujaniyaha, who is a manyaha, he will naturally be guruhu because he is dandadharaha. And what is the similarity, simile given here? Indrasya iha. Just like Indra, he is dandadhara because Indra is a god, president of gods, he is the ruler, king of gods. And he is enforcing that all Varuna, all the divine forces of the world are doing their respective jobs. That one is giving rains, one is giving enough heat, one is giving enough breeze, one is keeping water, one is giving all the resources underwater, in earth, on top of earth, all of that, right? And one is recycling as required at the end of the time, drying, fall, and again come back, or for one-time bodies, and toward the end, that's it, over, so that they get decomposed into all the 5 elements back. So all these respective duties he is enforcing, and hence he is the Indra. Similarly, Indrasya Chaturbhagaha, and to we all offer bhaga, when we offer the Havis, we offer the 4th part to, or 1/4 to Indra. So like that, you are also eligible for 1/4 of our, savings or whatever we have. Indrasya hya chaturbhagaha prajaha rakshati raghava. Like Indra, you are also protecting us. Prajaha rakshati raghava. Raja tasmat varan bhogan ramyan bhunkte. And hence, we offer 1/4 of ours. In fact, it is 1/6, 16% we say, 1/6, but Shodasha Bhagaha. Sometimes out of love, we might also offer a Chaturbhagaha. And so, Raja, what does he do? He bhunkte, he experiences. Enjoys is one word, but essentially experiences. He experiences tasmat, hence he experiences varan, best of the bhogan, best of the luxuries. Ramyan, very pleasing luxuries. So Raja naturally, because he protects us, we offer the best comforts to him, best salary. CEO gets the best top salary because he ensures the company runs profitably. Similarly, Raja is also given all the perks. Tasmat Raja varan bhogan ramyan bhunkte, and is loka namaskritaha, and is also offered the namaskaras by the entire world. I think there are 4 more shlokas, but we will stop here. It's 8:33. I know it's getting late for you. Should we stop here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
stop here. Okay. We'll continue from the 20th shloka next time. Yes, let's do Sarvabhuta Hiti Rataha. Anyone say the Shanti Mantra?
I can do it.
Yes, Simaji, go ahead.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Sushachavas Sudinanchavaha. Thank you all. You can share if you have any